Olá pessoal, estou aqui no stand da Blackmagic Design. Eu vou falar agora com o Bob um pouquinho sobre o Resolve, né? Eles acabaram de lançar o Resolve, aliás, acabaram não, faz um tempinho que já está o Resolve 12 disponível e a gente vai falar um pouquinho sobre o Resolve 12 com o Bob. Hi Bob, how are you doing?
Great, how are you?
Very good. So we're seeing here Resolve 12. You're already released, it's still in beta, right?
Right, but today we announced the full version of Resolve 12. So Resolve 12 Studio and Resolve 12 are now available. The Resolve 12 is the free version, and Resolve Studio is the full version. So anyone that has the full version and a dongle from prior years can upgrade for free, and that software is available today.
Okay, wow, that's very good news. So I've been trying the beta. There's a lot of things that changed from Resolve 11 to 12. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so what we really did in 12 was we added a lot of editing features that have been requested. We added a 3D perspective, 3D tracking, 3D keyer. And when we say that, we don't mean for 3D work necessarily. It's doing three-dimensional keying and tracking for 2D work. And it really is impressive how much better the keying and the tracking is.
And do you see, I certainly see myself using more and more Resolve now for actually doing editing jobs. I'm certainly, we are planning to start to use it to teach our students as well. Do you see Resolve as does Blackmagic see Resolve more or of a tool that color corrects and solves the problem of some editing, or are you planning, or is Blackmagic planning to actually go full blown on the editing as an editing platform?
Yeah, I mean the new features really bring it up to that full blown editor, and it does two things. One, anyone that wants to use it for full blown editing and color correction, it's there. But it also, all the editing tools help us round trip better with other editing tools. So as people learn Resolve and may want to use their current editor, they can do that with round tripping. But also, if you want to do end-to-end all in Resolve, it's there, and you can use all the editing tools. They're all free.
Beautiful. And also you have support for pretty much every format out there, right? So XAVC, ProRes, whatever.
Yeah, so we constantly update our ability to handle other codecs, obviously. So yeah, that continues to grow, and we're committed to continuing all of that. And actually, in this Resolve version 12 also has our new Cintel scanner interface. So the scanners are going to start shipping soon, and you need Resolve 12 to be able to run it, and it comes with the full version of Resolve.
So actually, Resolve is going to control the scanner.
Yeah, so it does the ingest of the scanner, so that it does the capture for it. So Resolve is what talks, is the video interface that talks to, or, the software interface that talks to the Cintel scanner.
We were at NAB this year, and Blackmagic released a lot of cameras, and now you're bringing even more news about cameras. So what is it?
Right, so this is the Ursa Mini, and what we announced today, we announced the Ursa Minis at NAB, and we're about to start shipping the Ursa Mini 4Ks soon. But in addition, we put a new modification based on some customer feedback. So on the PL version of the 4K and the 4.6K Ursa Mini, you can get an option to mount a B4 lens, like a traditional television lens. So this way you can use the camera in traditional live environment and also cinematically. And the option is $295. It'll be available in November. And basically you unscrew the PL mount and put on the B4 mount. And this way the camera can be used either with the PL or with the B4, and it has the pin out so that you can power and control the lens.
And it's not the same as the full size Ursa, which you switch the sensor. This is just a mount.
Correct. This is just a mount, and we also changed the input. So we have SDI in, and that provides program return feed as well as control from the ATEM software, so it can do the camera control.
Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. So actually, you are also going to sell this as a broadcast full. Fighting against your own product, like your broadcast camera, kind of.
Well, right. I mean, the studio camera has its applications depending, but the broadcasters wanted to use their lenses, and so it had to be something affordable, obviously. But This is a great package because you could use it to shoot a newscast, but in the after the newscast, you could run out and shoot a documentary or a film or whatever. So it does a little bit of both.
Yeah, and I've been using the Blackmagic Ursa for since April. I'm super happy with the quality of the images and the how the workflow is just much easier than you would expect from a raw workflow, since you're just bringing the footage into Resolve. It plays real time on I don't have a super computer. It's normal machine, and it can actually play full time 4K. Real-time 4K, and it's really nice.
Well, and we also optimize version 12 of Resolve to take advantage of certain Macs that don't have high graphics cards or whatever. So we've actually tried to optimize the software to run on equipment that isn't as modern. If it's not brand new or whatever. So this way, people can use it for the editing and the color grading in existing computers.
That's wonderful. And now, any other news? What else is Blackmagic bringing?
Right. So we also introduced 3 new Teranex mini converters, and in these the 2 mini converters at the top are the 12 gig SDI to quad SDI and a quad SDI to 12 gig SDI. We use a lot of 12 gig SDI products in our infrastructure, but we realize that there are monitors and projectors that need quad. So this way we can do the conversion from one single 12 gig SDI to 4 3 gig SDIs and backwards and forwards. So that is a real good tool for a lot of people that needed to use that in the Ultra HD environment. And there's a 12 gig distribution amplifier that we have. So the DA so you can DA the 12 gig signals. And we also have a new card. It's the DeckLink Quad 2. DeckLink Quad card was like for the OEMs to build their own products around it, and it had 4 ins and 4 outs SDI. Now it has 8, and it can be either in or out, and you can have like maybe 7 inputs and 1 output, or 7 outputs and 1 input. So it's a configurable card through the SDK that we have. So that we should see some exciting products from other companies that use our products.
And there are some companies, I'm not going to say names, but we can see all around the IBC some posters saying, well, SDI must die, or they're fighting against SDI or proposing some other alternatives. And at the same time, Blackmagic is pushing hard on 12G SDI. How does Blackmagic see that?
Well, actually, we're doing a technology display right now to show showing IP work. So we have some of our Teranex products, and we're showing solutions to convert. So there are several of our products that have optical fiber input. We're going to be able to do some Ethernet-based video over Ethernet, basically. And so we're looking to be able to, we're doing technology display now to see what people really need and looking to integrate it so that we could have a combination of SDI products. And so we realize like not everybody's all 12G, not everybody's going to, I think it's a combination of both, and that's what we're working towards.
Bob, thank you so much for your time, and everybody here at Blackmagic is so nice every time with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you next time.
Yep.
Então é isso aí, pessoal, as notícias da Blackmagic. Eles sempre tem um monte de novidade bacana pra gente. Essas foram as novidades dessa vez. E até mais, até o próximo vídeo.